What you're about to see is a group of kids on probation having fun.
Working with cameras and lighting and audio.
What you're about to see here is a short documentary about juveniles being on probation.
Learning their way around camera and video editing, and
adults that absolutely love the kids that they work with.
And this is a documentary about how they were given another chance to turn their life around with something creative.
This program also keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble.
And also us learning about each other.
Patience. A lot of people are working and a lot of people are going to be in the camera.
I would say getting over anxiety.
And learning about filmmaking and photography.
And you're about to see the kids' journey. They're going to tell you about who they are. They're going to tell you about what they're passionate about. They're going to tell you about how filmmaking has impacted them. And you're just going to come along for the ride to see what we see.
We are going to be showing you guys how we have gone from being a bunch of delinquents to a whole big family.
Program that we've been attending for the last 2.5 years now. It's we call it the Creative Club, or we call it the filmmaking program, and it's essentially we're putting a camera in front of these young people and getting them to speak about their experiences in the juvenile justice system, how they feel they're perceived by the juvenile justice system, their experiences, whether it be good or bad, and we're making a story about that.
Just like the previous project, for this one also, we hand-selected the kids that are involved.
Glad you're here. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta say, the key reason I keep coming back to this program, and the key reason I'm looking for more ways to fund it and to find more, filmmakers and people that will help us do this, is because of you guys. You are the heart of this program. And watching you grow and watching you support each other and watching you, I want everyone to see you with the eyes that our circle, our team sees you with. You are winners. You are the light.
My childhood, it was a lot of trial and error.
I can't necessarily say I had a childhood, because I had to grow up so fast in my situation. Like as a kid, you weren't able to do there wasn't no kid shit around where I'm from. There was no, go to school. It's all like you go to school, you in the streets. And I say, regardless, there was no childhood.
I had a really good childhood. My parents always did everything for me, gave me everything I wanted. Just never wanted to see me upset. So they would spoil me. They would take me places. Always cook the best meals. They worked a lot, but they tried their best to be there.
My childhood was very up and down. It was very different. I had a lot of goods and a lot of bads, to put it simply.
My childhood was really nice, to say the least, growing up with where I was.
I'm not gonna lie, my childhood was, I wouldn't say like I kind of had a childhood growing up because it was like very difficult, and growing up with multiple siblings, I had to grow up and mature a lot faster just because I had to be a role model.
It was okay. I used to live in Lancaster with my aunt and my grandma and my cousin. But I'm from Westchester, but I used to live there in Lancaster for like a year or two with my aunt. That was the first time me being put on probation.
I come from the criminal justice side, so everything is either right or wrong, where, you know, it's not, there's always a little bit of two sides of a story, so to speak. So I've learned that not every situation is right or wrong. There's always some blurred lines where there is some room for growth for people, and people make mistakes, and things just, bad situations happen sometimes.
I ended up in the situation I was in because of poor decision making, impulsivity, and just not looking out for my future self and being so fixated on instant gratification. And yeah.
I was scared at first because that was my first ever charge in offense. And I got put on probation for defending myself. Let's put it like that.
How I ended up on probation was just hanging around the wrong people, thinking it was cool to be doing this dumb stuff.
What led me to being in this program was pretty much an incident involved my mom and my stepfather when he put his hands on my mom, and me being a mother's boy, I guess, I decided to defend my mom because that's the right thing to do.
So basically, I was hanging with some friends, and we all was just hanging around, chilling in town, and yeah, we mostly just chilling, and then we got into some trouble for some dumb stuff.
Regardless of what the court says or how it went out, I feel like that was the right thing to do at that moment.
I wasn't thinking. It was a lot of moving parts that day. You know what I mean, it was an impulse reaction.
I feel like a lot of judges are so black and white and by like following step by step, and if they would just, I feel like, take the time to look at each kid individually or look at each person individually and look at the whole picture of what's going on, and not just this one focus on this one crime or this one instance. Like, take a look at the whole picture and this person's life.
The justice system affected me by opening my eyes to see that even if you're defending yourself, you could still get in trouble.
I had slight restrictions put on me, and I had to figure out with those restrictions how I was able to push the career I wanted forward alongside my life, and kind of rebuild myself from there.
At the time when I was going through the system, I think I was just a piece of paper.
I feel like the justice system is broken to a certain degree because they only mainly care about money.
They view me as a delinquent.
I was young and I was dumb and thinking that they were never gonna really do anything about it since the first time they really just let me go.
The justice system affected me in a positive way. At first I thought it was going to be in a negative way, and I went through, I was on probation for a really long time. I just kept getting in trouble more, and it kept me in the system. But looking back on it now, I think during that time of my life I really needed to be involved with the justice system just to keep me on a straight line, on a straight path, because if it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd be in the position where I'm at today. And now I got into college, I'm going to university, I'm so excited. So I really don't think I would have been able to stay on the straight and narrow.
I don't know, they're just special to me. Yeah, and I think it is because what I see is their potential and how kind and how amazing they are, and I hope that other people see that too.
How would I describe myself?
Outgoing, resilient, a little bit anxious sometimes, and driven, very driven.
An outgoing person once you get to know me. I'm pretty quiet at first, but
I view myself as me.
I could be a cool person But if you look at me the wrong way, I will get angry. But nonetheless, I'm a pretty nice person.
I view myself as pretty amazing. You know, I'm funny. I just got self-confidence.
I'm outgoing and stuff like that. Like, I'm willing to help others if they're willing to accept the help.
I could be different with many people. Like, depends how I feel that people treat me or have treated me in the past.
I view myself as a nice person.
And that was the third week of the program, and I don't think I left after that because I was so... I fell in love with the kids.
One thing that I am passionate about is clothes. I like making clothes. It brings me peace dealing with a lot of negativity out there in the world.
Some things that I'm passionate about is my family, my education, and like the people I surround myself about. You know what I mean? Like my inner circle. I'm passionate about my people.
I love going outside.
Being there for my family. That's what I'm passionate about.
My future self, like not even just like my goals for finances, but for how I want to be as a person.
I'm passionate about loving people and caring for my friends and just like being there for people when they need it and just being a good human all in all. Kindness to all is something I'm passionate about.
Value family. Just the love that they give off when you're around people that genuinely love you. Feel that in the room, you know? And that's what I get when I'm around my family, my daughter, my mom, my brother.
Make my family happy, my two baby nieces, seeing them smile, seeing them happy.
I'm very passionate about coaching basketball, helping with the filmmaking program.
Always what makes the program, I think, special, and what makes it work is that our facilitators are filmmakers and photographers, and they're people in the business doing the work. You know, it's not just a teacher who is spouting, oh, this is what you do, here's your test, you know, do you know the parts and all. But it's all experiential. From the get-go first day, you have the cameras in your hand.
The reason I came back for filmmaking is because this is more than just a group to me. This is like, we formed a family, we formed a connection. It's something that holds me accountable, it's something I look forward to, and it's something I put a lot of my time and effort into, and I would never just want to walk away from something that I put that much effort and time into.
I chose to help with filmmaking because I came in for an interview as Miss Coatesville. Something about being at filmmaking made me feel like I kind of belong there. I really don't know what it was, but I've met some of the most incredible people that I've ever met in my life through filmmaking.
I'd say this is like my therapy. Like, I ain't get to talk about that situation that anybody would do. I like where they're going with it, what we're doing, the message we're pushing about kids that are judged by the system wrong, that are misjudged and stuff. So I wouldn't say it affected me, it more helped me as a therapy. I can come here, I trust everybody here. A couple people here work with the justice system in some type of way. So that makes me comfortable knowing I'm hearing stuff from them. When I'm going through the stuff, they're behind the scenes.
Filmmaking has introduced me to meeting a lot of new people, which, you know, broaden my perspective on people around me or people in general. So like it kind of helped me reach out more to like get out of my comfort zone and actually start opening up about things and talking in general.
I feel good about being in the filmmaking group because it gives me something to do on Mondays, and it's not just like a regular activity. I know it helps push towards something good, and sometimes it helps you as a person when you know you're doing something good for not even just yourself but for somebody else.
Creating the safe space for these kids, letting them know that we're all here for them, that they're being heard, seen, that we love them.
It was like a warm and embracing experience. Even though we did have fun with the cameras, I felt like everything was just genuine. The program took kids from all around, like the general area. We had people in Parksburg, Coatesville, Honeybrook, and we were all different ages, boys and girls. The kids, we became like a family, like a unit together. We looked out for each other. The adults, y'all guided us to make our video, but like it was really our doing the whole time. So like what we wanted in the video, what we wanted to record, the music that we wanted, we get an experience to create something that most kids would never get a chance to be a part of.
She sees these kids in a different light and how they get mired up in the system. And she says, you know, it's almost like they become invisible, and I want them to be seen the way we see these kids. And I said, well, there's your title, Invisible No More. And we literally had an aha moment.
Did anyone turn the camera off? No, we don't know how to turn it off.
Khalil. Please turn the camera off.
Oh, bro. Peace and love.
Like, if they really want someone to change and want them to tell their story, they should come here.
Y'all ready for this?